It's Monday, 13th of July. It's morning when I make the video as usual. I put away my Banksy coffee cup because I can be irreverent about things like that. And it occurred to me, maybe I should look this up and see what this is. And I looked up and saw how much they go for. So I put it away. I've been gifted many cups over the years, and it's really odd, but it's funny. I always break them, and yet I'll have the same nondescript cup for a long time. But a gift cup, for some reason, someone gave me a lovely Pink Floyd cup years ago out of the BC, and it broke almost immediately. I didn't want it to. I don't know. But that really kind of blew me away when I saw how much the cup was worth. I said, wow. Well, I knew that my friendship with this particular artist is important, but it's like, wow. That'll be like an heirloom for my nephews and great-nephews, the Banksy cup. It's just going to go up in value if things don't completely fall apart in this world like they really could within the next 10 to 20 years. Okay, I'm going to talk about a few things. I'll show this right quick. A few things, and again, I'm just being me, and I just really don't care if it's upsetting someone. Someone asked me about Gilgamesh. I have their second album on CD, but I couldn't find it to show it. I'm not sure what they wanted me to say. I mean, it's like, if you know about this music, then you know. If you know about this music, you probably love it like me, okay? That's what needs to be said. This is part of what I consider the Canterbury School. Alan Gowan, rest in peace, pianist who led the band, was in National Health for a while, has an interesting and identifiable soloing style on the keyboards. It's a great album. Okay. Couple things, like house cleaning. Folks that are insisting on leaving links, I just delete them. I'm not looking at them, okay? No offense, but it's like, no. If you leave me a link, I started to, and then it's like, okay, I'm just going to delete these because I don't know what the purpose of them are. But that's not why I'm here. And then other folks that are encouraging me to watch your videos, I'm just not interested. God bless you, but I'm not hardly watching anything, okay? I might pop by, I might not, but that's not what I'm here for, just to watch videos. The videos, like I've said many times, when I first encountered people making videos about their records, it excited me because it's what I want to do. It's not because I want to watch them, okay? I check in with people every now and then, okay? That's about it. So my other news is, you may have seen the clip already, but about 3 years ago, I participated in a documentary about the United States called States of America. 50 states, 50 people, one person to represent each state. I got chosen to represent Nebraska. It's on public broadcasting stations tonight. It's on PBS tonight. You can watch it. I'll leave the link, but I know here in Nebraska and the Midwest, you can watch it tonight at 8. They'll be featuring Nebraska tonight. They're showing it in 2 parts. They showed the first half of them on the 6th, and tonight is where they show Nebraska. So watch it. I'm very, very happy that I got in to do this because I spoke immediately and quite a bit about the racism in Nebraska. I'm really glad they didn't choose a white person to represent Nebraska because you would have gotten a lily white propaganda view of Nebraska. They wouldn't say what I said. And it needs to be said that Nebraska is a red state. It's racist, it's backwards, it's bigoted. I mean, for God's sakes, marijuana is still illegal here, among other things. There's a lot of things that are wrong with Nebraska. Although I love It's my home state, so I know how to live here, and I know about the good people here. But the state itself, the face of Nebraska, the representatives of Nebraska, those people are bigots and racists. Yes, Nebraska's a racist state, but so watch it tonight. Watch me on national TV. Even if you've seen the clip before, watch it again because I'm on national TV. Isn't that cool? Little things like that, and it's just a little thing. It really is. But my mom and dad would be so frickin' proud if they were alive at these little things that their kids have done. Not just me, but all my brothers and sisters. They'd be so proud. So, Brother Rene down in Brazil, I hear you. And a lot of people financially are not in shape. And the COVID, even though it shut everything down as a result of just being shut down and just collecting my Social Security and not really being able to do anything, I am able to buy records again. And then again, thankfully, because of the couple of recent remote gigs that I've done, and I got another one coming in August, I've been getting paid. I would have started, and I still could, but I'm really hesitant to start the home repairs. I really need new windows bad. My windows, the wood is rotted bad. But I've already heard several horror stories from other homeowners and people around town. I don't want to take the risk of having strangers in my house during this pandemic. And the thing that I keep noticing in the news is, who are the people who keep coming down with the illness? People who are working. Firemen is the latest in Nebraska. The meatpacking people, people in services. And then the other thing that they're discovering is that the virus is spread when people are in places indoors and there's prolonged contact. So I'm just saying, the money that I've been making, it's like, well, yeah, I can buy some records. I bought a couple more yesterday. Not much. Like I said, I have another order I'm waiting for from Laser CD. But at first I thought I wasn't going to get these. But once I started listening again to Prince, I love him, to be honest. I love his music. I especially love his funk. I'm going to get them. I'm going to start getting them. So I went and got this one, Prince Originals. Boy, am I glad I got it. This is not the purple. This is just black vinyl. So I missed out on getting a purple. Not a big deal. It isn't. Wow. This is early stuff. Demos where he, made Manic Monday, Jungle Love. The one on here that is a real... I'm real happy about getting this Holly Rock. I got a copy of Holly Rock. That's a funky son bitch. God damn. So glad that I got to see Prince. I attempted to get in his circle. I tried. I did, like an idiot. I tried. I know people who know Prince personally, his family. He's got relatives here in Omaha. They don't talk about it much, but they live a couple Prince's relatives live like about 5 blocks from me. Prince is the bomb. He is. So it's been like a rediscovery of how much I love his music and how much he means to me and the world. I'll just be honest about, because I don't have much to show, except I don't want to go digging when I feel like I will. So you saw that I bought this album recently, Campo Di Marte. Or did I show this? I don't remember now. This is an Italian band. Goes back to 1973. It's something I've been wanting forever. Finally got a reissue of it. This is really very good. It's interesting to me that it's described as just good. I think it's exceptionally good. Really, all the way through. This just hits all the right buttons. It's primarily instrumental, and it's interesting. The compositions and the playing. It's not typical. They don't sound like Genesis. They don't sound like they're trying to sound like anybody. That I always love. Campo Di Marte. Interesting cover, too, of the Turkish soldiers impaling themselves. The whole idea was that they're trying to impress their leaders so they can get paid more money when they go into battle. Crazy world, huh? Crazy. Look at that. We ain't gotten no less crazy. Another Italian that I think I've shown recently. This is just a monster. Biglietto Per L'Inferno. Have I shown this? Don't remember. But it's one that I've recently got. I've been wanting forever. It's a reissue. But I am in agreement with the other prog heads who are all saying this is one of the premier Italian albums. It really is. There are other albums that might be a little more accomplished in ways, but this just, the way it moves from the beginning to the end, it gets it right. And the vocalist on here, even though he does that elaborate, to me, kind of overblown, almost operatic singing, it's really good on here. It doesn't get to the point where I'm thinking, what's going on here? It's like, I get it. I'm feeling it, okay? Biglietto Per L'Inferno. I gotta say that comfort food. Music can be a comfort food. There are certain foods that we all like, right? That we'll gravitate to make us feel better, to sate us. And music is like that, but it's not always why I listen. But what I'm rediscovering is how much of a comfort food the music of the Beatles is. I've been pulling their records since I bought those others recently. I've been pulling other Beatles. And I just love Magical Mystery Tour. All You Need Is Love, I Am the Walrus, Flying. This is when they reissued those a few years ago. The remasters are awesome. But the Beatles are, it's not a rediscovery because their music is really in my conscience almost all the time. But the effect of listening to the songs, it's like, everything is all right. I don't say everything's going to be all right. I say everything is all right now while this music is playing. And that's good enough for me. This is still sitting out because I don't know if I showed it. I'm gonna start putting some of these away here. But these are still like the recent acquisitions. I've had this album forever, but I saw that they had our colored vinyl copy in the store, and I was shopping, so I bought it. Diamond Dogs, Bowie. You all know Bowie. This was, I remember when this came out. I was into this. I didn't buy it, but my friend did. And we were into it. And it was futuristic. I love the way the album ends. But there's some, I love this album. Rock and Roll With Me, 1984, and then it's on this beautiful red. I love the take on the RCA label saying Bowie with the orange. That's my favorite RCA label. But that's a beautiful, beautiful red. Now, I'll be honest, I have also been reverting to what I did when I was a little kid. I'll but I'll just take a few moments while listening now to just go look over at the turntable and watch the record spin. Which brings up something else. Every now and then people ask me about equipment. I'm not a gearhead. And the turntable that I use here in my computer room is a USB turntable. It's got a long tone arm, short tone arms. You can hear as you get to the end of the record, short tone arms, you get distorted sound. So it's got to be a full-length tone arm on the turntable. That's what I have here. I have a high-end turntable, old Pioneer direct drive in the living room. And it's old, but it's high quality. It is. But I'm not into it. So my amplifier, it's a Proton. I guess that's a good amplifier. I was given these speakers, Paradigm speakers. They're $1,000 a piece. They were given to me. But I'll tell you this, it was really strange. The couple, the older white couple who, if you're watching, I'm going to bust you, I won't say your names. It was an older white couple that I worked with in mental health. They were up. I was a worker. They were like board of directors, trustees. But a few years ago, the woman got a hold of me and said, we're getting old and we're clearing stuff out, and I know you love music, and my husband has this amazing stereo. Do you want the speakers? I said, yeah. But when I went to pick him up, she expected sex. It's fucking bullshit. That's the problem with this world. That's the problem with our leaders and politics, is that's what goes on. En masse. If you don't know it, you're ignorant. Sex and money is the name of the game in politics. Not policy, not representing people, representing money, corporations, and power. And so that's expected. They expect that their money and their power will get them what they want. I'll never forget this. It says, what? Let me get these speakers and get the holy hell out of here. And your husband's here? You think I'm... This is the kind of madness that we're dealing with in the upper echelons of government and power and corporations. These people, that's where they're at. They don't give a fuck about nothing. They do whatever they want to. That's why society is in the trash bin. That's why life is meaningless, because of these fucking people. So watch me on TV tonight.